Good morning, good morning. It's Saturday morning at, I don't know what time it is, maybe like 10 o'clock in the morning. Day one. We gotta go down, we gotta get all our stuff together. We have to get all this stuff, look at all these bags. We gotta get all our stuff together and take the shuttle to the port. I think we can figure it out. We almost had to cancel the cruise again because Vicky forgot her curling iron. Because was the trip almost ruined?
Yes.
Put your hat on. Put your fancy hat on. Very nice. Very nice.
Ready.
Danica is currently in her filth. But listen, I was going to say, guys, so this is going to be day one of a 7-day cruise. I'm going to say, me leaving my bag in Las Vegas, I totally did that on purpose, okay? I did it on purpose. It was a teaching moment. One of the things you'll see people who are used to cruising say is you never want to be traveling to the port on the day of the cruise. And when I say traveling, I mean if you're driving in from out of town, like you got hours to drive, or you're flying in. Let me tell you, especially nowadays, flights get canceled all the time. And we saw somebody in the cruise group who had their flight was canceled last night, and they were like desperately trying to figure out how to get here. Or let's say we had left this morning from Vegas, like you could hit major traffic, have car issues. Now clearly we had an issue, and it was my fault leaving my bag back at home. But because we came to California yesterday, as much as it sucked to do an extra 5 hours of driving, we were able to do it. So that is definitely a major tip when you are planning on going on a cruise, is not trying to do your big travel day the day of embarkment. Correct?
Correct.
You want to join the video? How do you feel about this Hilton?
So I'm not a hotel snob per se, but I need it to be like better than a Super 8, you know? So booked a Hilton because they allow you to park, and they have transportation to the port, and they let you park here instead of parking at the port. And it was a little bit cheaper than the parking at the port. So yeah, $500 for one night and parking our car for a week. This is the rankest Hilton I've ever been. I don't know how they have the name.
It's pretty rough.
This is about a Super 8. I mean, it's clean. I'll give them that. It's clean.
Yeah. It was all right. I was so exhausted getting
gross
into bed at
mattress,
2:30 anyway.
popcorn ceiling, filthy windows. Look at these windows.
Oh, we do have an amazing view.
Can you see the filth?
But look, we have our own private patio to look out on.
Yeah. Anyway. Hilton, Long Beach. Don't stay there.
Yeah. That is what it is. So when you go to a port, generally they have parking. I think this one's like $25, $27 a day. We're going to be gone for 7 days. And so we just figured we needed to stay at a hotel anyway. Of course, then we saw Deb and Mel last night, and they were like, you could have stayed with us, so we would have driven you there. So whatever. Hindsight's 2020. But we're gonna get out of here, okay? We're gonna get out of here. I gotta go make sure the car's parked in the right spot, because I had to park in like a different area that technically wasn't for where our car's supposed to be. So I gotta move it. But then we are gonna take the shuttle to the port. You have check-in times, and so ours is 12 to 12:30. You can go after, but that's like the earliest you can be there. And then you got to go through this whole thing where you show them your boarding pass and all this stuff. They inspect your luggage, sometimes more thoroughly than other times. You're allowed to like bring snacks and stuff, but you are very limited on like alcohol and drinks. So you can't bring liquor. The only alcohol you can bring is each person can have one bottle of either wine or champagne. But you just show it to them when you go there. And then you can also, each person can have like a 12-pack of soda, right? Correct? Yes. She's not listening.
I'm not really listening.
So like when we went last time, we each brought a bottle of champagne. We ended up not really needing it. And then I brought like a little 8-pack of Diet Cokes, because you do have to pay for that stuff on board, or if you have to have a package. But this time we get free drinks everywhere, so we're not bringing any of that. But yeah, we got to go through that whole process and get on the boat. I can't wait. I'm excited. It's a little chilly today, which is why I have my little hoodie on. But we are going to be doing these little vlogs every day. Obviously, when you actually see this, we will have already returned. But this is the official start to day 1. And I'm very excited, and I'm glad that we survived yesterday. I'm glad we had no plans last night. You know, we were here just to sleep and get up and go on the cruise. So as much as it sucked having to drive all the way back to Eddie World, I just have to say one more time, give another shout out to Angel and Crystal, who dropped everything with just a phone call and drove, you know, probably a good 5-6 hours themselves just to bring me my bag. That's what having friends is all about, is knowing that you've got someone you can call in an emergency and they will help you so you're not just screwed. So big shout out to Crystal, aka Rosie's Closet, and Angel, who is Low Life LV, or LV Low Life. I'm terrible.
Low Life LV.
Low Life LV. Anyway, we love you guys. So let's get to that boat. That cruise boat. Going on a cruise boat. Okay, we made it down to the line to get on the shuttle. We got all our stuff packed up. We made it out of the room. We didn't die. You got your cruise hat. Got my cruise hat. Here we go. And hopefully everything goes smoothly today and we get on the ship. And once we're on the ship, we're golden. All right, we're on the shuttle. We just... Everybody's luggage back here. One of us literally in the front.
With the driver.
Yep. But here we go. How you guys doing? Gonna go on a cruise boat. Gonna go on a cruise boat.
Oh, not choo-choo. That's a train. You weirdo.
All right, just dropping off all the luggage. You drop it off and they bring it to your room, so you get on the ship, and at some point it's sitting outside your room. You can put it there. You ready?
Ready. Party. Go.
All right, we got the Queen Mary over here. What can you tell us about the Queen Mary, Vicky?
It's a haunted ship that has been retired, and they turned it into a hotel, and they do haunted ghost tours and stuff. They closed it during COVID. They haven't reopened it for people staying there, but they did reopen the tours shortly, like not that long ago, maybe a couple months ago.
All right, very cool. And then some sort of castle-y thing over here. We don't know what that is. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell us what you know, so we don't have to look it up. Got my boarding pass right here. This is just the printout of it. You take this on the ship. You have to check in at a certain time. You can check in later, but you can't go earlier than this. We're just in time. And you use this when you first get on the ship to get your drinks and stuff until you actually get your card that you carry around with you. And they leave that in the room. Usually it's like
in the mail slot.
In the mail slot outside your room. But you got to have this to get on and look at.
Have that?
Don't be an asshole.
Don't you even.
All right, so I think we're ready to go get on there. Pew, 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 pew. Arrival appointment, 12:30, that's us.
You'd be waiting. I left a freaking water bottle in my luggage.
Well, they'll just take it out and throw it away, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if they find all my other contraband?
Contraband? I thought you put it in your whoop whoop. Got my passport, you guys. It was worth it, right? It was worth it.
And we worked it. We put our thing down, flipped it, and reversed it.
Yep. I don't know how it goes.
It's your flipping your.
That's pretty good. Getting checked in. They check you in. They put your photo with your account. And this is where we do check in. That's where you get your photos taken.
That's okay, you'll be on.
Okay. Time to go get on the boat.
We're over the new like this. Thank ya. Have a good trip. We'll see you.
There it is. Here we are. There goes all our bags. I see Danica's bag. I see Danica's bag.
You lie.
Shoot, my panties. Whoops. So we booked this cruise so late that we're like at the bottom of the ship. And we're actually going to be down where Jack was for the Titanic. So they're going to be having us shoveling coal. But what's great is it's dancing. We have lots of fun, right?
Take all them.
Yeah. And we met Rose. She was in the security line. Danica did tell her, you know, there was room. They almost got in a fight. They're little escape pods. Luckily, we're going to be like able to roll right out of bed and into one of those if we need to, because we're so low on the ship. That's cool. Hold on.
We're cruising. When we're cruising together.
All right. Now we gotta go find our muster station. And when you go to your muster station, that's where they kind of go over like security stuff. Although the way it is now, you pretty much just sign in. I think it used to be you actually had to like put on the life jacket and do all that stuff, but now they pretty much just get your name,
Scan your card,
make sure that you're good. So let's go figure out where we go. Casino when it was called Goodfellas. I stole that joke from David Spade.
You did?
30 years ago.
Well,
So you know, I like to keep my repertoire fresh.
30-year-old jokes.
Yep. First drink of the cruise. Yeah. Pool is empty, but they do fill it later. This is one of the two pools. There should be two. Haven't taken off yet. Just here to get some food, some barbecue. So there's lots of options to eat. It's included with your package. We're gonna get some barbecue. You ready for some barbecue?
I love barbecue. 1, 2, barbecue.
This is the Guy Fieri barbecue. What'd you get?
Well,
you got some beef?
First, you got to
some-
get the turkey leg, and you got to cook it down till it's almost nothing, and add it with the collard greens, and cook it till it's almost nothing.
Okay.
And then it comes alive with flavor.
I got some beans, some mac and cheese, some chicken, some pork butt, some potato salad, some coleslaw, a lot of different sauces. How's it taste? Put that sausage in your mouth.
It's right over there. Yeah. All right, you guys, this is your stage now. Hop right on up and let's have a good time.
Luggage has not arrived yet, but let's do a little room tour. Walk in. We do not have a balcony this time, but the window's nice. It's pretty small and compact, but it works well. You can see we got a little couch, we got a little table. The way they do the beds is it's actually two twin beds that are pushed together. So like if you were sharing with somebody else, you can take a little nap there. You would just have those beds apart. Nice big shelf space for snacks apparently.
It's the snack shelf.
Snack shelf, and you can see this is our view. It's very nice. This is just like an adjoining door to the other room, but we don't know who's over there. And place is pretty interesting. The last place we were in had, just the bathroom. So I'll show that to you. You can see you've got a little shower. So just a really small little shower, but you can see that they have body wash and shampoo in there. You got your fun little toilet. And the nice thing about these places is you actually get a lot of shelf space. So there's more than enough room for Vicky and I both to unpack all of our toiletries and be good to go. But what's different about this particular room is this. There's a bonus bathroom space. No toilet in here, but there is a tub. This is what they call a junior tub. So you can't like fully lie out, but Vicky can sit in it. She's a tub person. She likes taking tubbies, as she calls them. And she can definitely sit in this. It'll be a little easier to shave her legs. But it also has a shower, so actually we can take showers at the same time. which is pretty fantastic. I don't know. What do you think, Vic?
I like this one better than the balcony room.
Yeah. One issue, our remote does not work, so I actually had to unplug the TV because it had the cruise station playing. You can see the boats out there. It's about 2:30. I think the latest you could be here to get on the ship was like 3 o'clock, so I'm assuming we're probably going to set sail
About 3:30.
3:30, 4 o'clock. So, last little details I didn't get. You can actually fit full-size suitcases under the bed. So we have our 2 full-size suitcases and we have a little one. We should be able to actually fit all 3 of them under the bed. And I believe in our other one, we didn't have space on the other side of the bed, did we? Didn't you have to like scoot across it?
Yes.
So there's a little more space. You can actually walk around that side. And then as far as storage goes, you got some shelves here. You do have a little mini fridge here. They say that it's good to leave the door open, like when you're out, because when it's enclosed, like the exhaust off the fridge, to keep it running, it makes the space a little warm. So if you leave this open, it actually makes your fridge a little cooler inside, because it doesn't keep stuff super cold. And you've got your safe, little storage space, some drawers right here, and then you actually do have a decent amount of closet space. You can see we've got all the hangers here, another shelf, some space below, and then full length closet right here. So actually a surprisingly large amount of storage space here for 2 people. We get everything unpacked and we're good to go.
We're going to your right. Here we go.
All right, Danica, let's do this.
Go get it.
Let's do this.
All aboard!
Chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it, chug it.
Come on, wait.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Woo-hoo! All aboard! Bam, 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 bam. Oh, we got another one. We got another one. Come on, come on. Chug it, 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 chug it. Woo-hoo! Yeah! All aboard! Do this. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let me down on the board, train. Oh, so rude. We just got back to the room for the night, and this is something they do here every day. You get a different creature made out of a towel. Sometimes they're impossible to figure out what they're supposed to be, but this does appear to be a stingray. Look, he's got little eyeballs. Oh, his eyeball just fell off. We won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. So, is this how you plan to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
So you feel pretty good about that hat?
I love this hat. Do you know the compliments we got on our hats today?
I was going to say, is this because of all the compliments you got on that hat? That
Mm-hmm.
you're just going to sleep in it?
I might. I think this might be my new signature hat.
I just feel like it's
Elton John's got nothing on me, I'll tell you that. I had so many old ladies and old men come up to me and tell me my hat was fantastic.
I feel like you're making a mistake.
I mean, what could go wrong?
I don't know, but how do you feel about day one?
Day one was good.
I feel like we had some good food. We had some mediocre food.
Mm-hmm. The barbecue was good.
Mm-hmm.
The buffet, nah. But I knew that. I knew that coming in.
Here's the thing, guys. The food options, we don't really like going to the dining room and sitting down. You can sit down, you can get like all these courses and blah, 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 but it's such a long ordeal. But if you go too late to the buffet, then there's less stuff available. I don't know. So tomorrow, hopefully, we're going to do better. We're going to try and, have lunch earlier.
And maybe we'll sit in the dining room tomorrow night. And do a
maybe
real
we'll do
dinner.
that. And then the whole debacle for today is that when we booked this cruise, it was right when we finished up the last cruise. And the reason we booked it is because part of the deal was it was pretty much free except for fees and taxes,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and your gratuities. So it still cost some money, but it was pretty cheap. Plus, it was supposed to be free drinks anytime, anywhere on the ship for Vikki and a guest and her guest. So that was the deal, which drinks can be pretty expensive, and getting the drink package is super expensive as well. And this is all through the casino because she likes to play her slots, as you guys know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've been charging me for my drinks, but not Vikki. And so I went to talk to them down at like the main guest services, and they were like, oh, well, it was only for the targeted guest. And I'm like, well, that's not what it was when we booked it, because I was there. It was one of the big reasons why we booked it, because it does save a lot of money. And so we get to go talk to them in the casino. So then we go talk to them in the casino, and what do they say?
They can't help me.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't help you.
You booked under this, and this is what it's supposed to be. And the unfortunate thing is you cannot log on and see your cruise documents when you're in the middle of the cruise.
Yeah, it's like once the cruise starts, it just disappears off the website. It's just gone.
So I had nothing to like back up what I was saying.
Yeah, so it's frustrating because it's like,
it's fine. Danica
whatever.
and I will just get you drinks for the whole cruise. And
that's fine. It's just, you know, it's a little hiccup. So now we're like, next time, because she's already gotten multiple offers that clearly state this as well. And I'm like, we're getting screenshots of everything. But Danica was like she ordered like 3 beers in a row. Like I've got 2 in the fridge, like just to stock up for tomorrow. It's just silly. It's all silliness, but whatever. It's not a big deal because we can still get the free drinks. I just can't personally order them unless I want to pay like $10 a beer. So.
And we're cheap. Let's face it. We're thrifters, right?
Well, it adds up.
By nature, we're cheap.
And I'm a beer drinker. Vikki drinks beer, but she doesn't drink much.
I've had a beer and a half today. I don't
Right,
know what you're
and
talking
Danica doesn't drink much, so they'll just order extra beers for me. It's not a big deal. It's more the principle, man. They acted like they couldn't do anything about it. And I'm like, really? You can't look at how much she spends on this cruise and the last cruise and whatever. But this one over here, still irritated.
Mm-hmm.
This one over here, still irritated, but we're good. Not so irritated that we won't sleep in our captain's hats. Although, again, I think it's a bad idea. I feel like I'm going to wake up and some of those encrusted jewels will be embedded in my cheek.
It's possible.
Yeah. So.
They're kind of pointy. They're a little pokey.
Anyway. All right. So signing out for tonight. That is the conclusion.
Day 1
of day
signing off.
1.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.